What's up, YouTube? Phoenix Deity back again with yet another Black Clover Phantom Knights video. So yes, I know this update video is late, but I was thinking of things I can add on to it that would make it kind of a bit lengthier, you know. So I do apologize for this video being late, but you know what can you do? So Global, I don't think Global got anything. Global literally got 0. You know, most people know this by now. If you have logged into Global. If you haven't and you've just been waiting for my news, well, guess what? Global, nothing. So, we can move on to JP and the main part of what JP got, which was the 7-star for William and Julius. So, they've been here a while. Honestly, I kind of think they potentially could have been a 7-star, before, like, I don't know. They could have been a 7-star before, but at the same time, would this really be the ideal first, tag team 7-star? But yeah, I don't really know. But anyway, after their 7-star, their stats are as you can see on the screen. So 6,000 HP, 1,050 attack, 350 defense, kind of low, 575 speed, 700 intelligence, and 250 luck. They have the Golden Dawn V2 and the Scales formation. The arcane art more or less is the same, sadly, kind of not sadly, but, it's better than nothing. So, the arcane art before was a high chance to inflict stop to enemies within range and delay toughening abilities. Now, it is a guaranteed stop for a long time, which is, well, slightly long time, which is good. And then the delay for toughening abilities. So, that will have its relevance, eventually. We don't know what the new Tower of Dreams will bring, so anything's possible. The tag attack is the same, so damage to enemy plus a high chance to inflict stop. So relevant, very good. Now the ability 1. Ability 1's big change is that now it has a high chance to steal buffs. So pretty good. Before it was medium, so I'm glad to see that got a raise from what it was before. The second ability really hasn't changed. It's still a multi-hit attack. And the last ability is, ability 3. You now have it's a delay of attack abilities to enemies within range and then lower attack. Now you have a greater delay for attack abilities, plus you greatly lower enemies' attack now. So overall, the buff that tag William got, pretty good. Pretty good. Would this make him, meta, relevant, viable in any way, shape, or form? No, I don't necessarily think so, but, we're at the point where you can essentially bring almost any 7-star you want into Tower of Dreams, and you should be able to cover at least majority. And, majority of the floors, majority of the enemies, depending on what this new floor 60 is, it might take an extra day or two, but we're definitely at a point where you can use essentially anything you want to beat it, so that's that. Next up, we have the good old double drop campaign. So this lasts until October 7th, aka the week after Phantom Fest ends. So I guess the days prior to October 7th will be Phantom Fest, and then this update's when it ends. So, well, that update, not this update. But yeah, make sure you guys take advantage of this because, I'll say it again, I'll start saying it now. We have 2 months, that technically, less than 2 months before 2nd anniversary is here for JP, so that's very important to keep in mind that now is a good time to start farming all the materials that you might be missing in any way, shape, or form. So, me, for example, I know I need a lot more Yules, so I'm going to do the gold stage a lot more. Ideally, you want to have at the very least 90 of each crest. I'm low on a null, jammer, buffer, defender. Well, I'm one away from defender, so that's fine. But mainly attacker and null crest, I think, are the big takeaways that I'm kind of putting out there. So make sure you at least have 90 of each. If you want to go above and beyond, then I'd say 150 is a great point, because keep in mind, when we do have the 2nd anniversary, there will be a 2nd anniversary event shop. There's going to be an event, and you know, the boosted characters will be the anniversary characters. So and there's what, like 35 of each crest in the event shop, so making sure you have at least 150 just in case they do decide to drop like 2 attackers, which, you know, you never know, it's possible. But just making sure that you have enough is good. Next up, I definitely would say, you know, make sure you have enough materials, right? So at the very least, you want potentially, let's see, that's 8, 4, 12. 12 and 4 is 16. You want at least 16 of each wing, right? That's like the safest bet. So I'm saying 16 just in case one of the relics is, you know, mainly yellow, so it's yellow all the way through, so you're gonna need 4 for the level 4 upgrade, then 8 for the level 8 for the level 5 upgrade, right? But another relic could easily be let's say red, you know, because red's secondary relic is yellow. Secondary color is yellow, so it will take 4, you know, yellow wings to get a red relic from 4 to 5. So I'd definitely say having, what did I say, 16? Yeah, I think having 16 is the safest bet for most people, so make sure you farm that up. Make sure you have enough ultra sheets for, you know, evolving 2 characters. I only have 5, but we still have a month away, and at the very least we're guaranteed 2 events, so that's at least, that's at least 10 ultra fragments that I can farm. So I think overall most people should be in a good spot if they start farming today. You also want to make sure you have at least 160 rainbow sheets, because you never know, you could go a full rotation and only get 1, you know, like on either banner. So make sure you have your materials are stocked up and ready, because again, you would never know what can happen. I think you clearly want like 100% pass more than 800,000 gold / Yule. Make sure you have like a great majority. Like you can see, I have 68. So for me, I guess I'll show you guys. This will be like the add-on to the video. Like we're done talking about the update. For me, this double drop campaign, I'm strictly just farming gold, and I'm farming sheets. Yeah, grimoire pages, whatever you want to call them, level up pages. Yeah, I'm only farming these 2 this update, because I know double drop will come again next month, and next month I can get some of the character ones, I can get material ones. If I need more skip tickets, I can farm the skip tickets. Like, I'm spending my time farming wisely, which I, you know, recommend people do as well, because now instead of me having to do all 5 of these and potentially running out of skip tickets like halfway through, or running out of stamina pots halfway through, I'm splitting them up, and then, you know, during the events, the only thing I'm really looking towards is potentially some of these, potentially, you know, gold, like getting the minor stuff from the shop is what I definitely recommend. So that's essentially my plans on getting prepared for 2nd anniversary. Then doing the little like, you know, having this in shop, having, you know, stuff like that, you know, getting prepared for anniversary more or less. Like, I'm good on most materials from the shop. Like, I still have to get those 4. I'm most likely going to skip out on this relic. Like, it does have the highest wisdom, which is really good, but in my eyes, it doesn't really replace anything, you know? Like, I guess that could work, like, this relic could work on Lumiere, but, you know, like, you're still missing, like, defense, right? So, most likely going to skip. I can pick these up from the shop if I so wanted to. I have more than 160, so potentially. I won't really need these, I guess. The grimoire materials. You know, I 100% have to get these, so. You know, the wings, you can pick up wings. If you're running low on some of these character enhancing things, grimoire stuff, then, you know, get them. I know 100% I am, so I'm going to pick at least those two up. And then the next event, I'll pick up more, so on and so forth. I'm good on, like, the base 5-star ones because wings are incredibly stupid to get. These wings, pretty much same deal. I'll just get 9 of those. There's 10 gold here. Like, you know, make sure you start, like, get some of these, like, lower tier relics from the shop because you never know, right? You see, I have, like, a good amount of most other things. I have, like, 50 of these, but these are, like, lower tier material, well, lower tier relic and weapon stuff, so I'm not really going to buy my time spending that. See, like, I'm already back at 999 book. 999 of those sheets, so definitely spend some time, you know, make sure you farm, make sure you grind, make sure you have everything you need so you can get 2 characters from level 1 to level 99, or well, level 120. So, like, for me, like, I'm pretty sure most people saw that I was low on most of these, and now I'm back at 999 for these, which is, let's see how far 999 gets, because, let's see. There's a better character I can display this on. You don't have any levels, so, well, you barely have any. But 6,687K, that's essentially how much you need sheet-wise, you know, for level 1 to level 999. Well, not level 999, to level, what, like 120, there we go. So, these sheets alone that I've maxed out, getting them all the way to 99, I'm just pressing and holding. It looks like it's going to be like it's definitely going to be more than half. Okay, almost there. There you go. So, more than half, like, then you'd only need 100K, which you could easily get that from this. There, so, yeah, it's very easy to come by. And then making sure you have these sheets maxed out as well, just so it's a lot easier. Like, 151 of those almost equal, like, 999 of these maxed out, so make sure you're farming, you know, just so you can't just sit there and say, man, now I have to wait, like, 2 extra weeks because now you don't have enough materials and such to awaken these characters. I think that's kind of it. You know, I can't really think of anything else I want to talk about. Well, I guess we can talk about Phantom Fest, right? Since that's next week. Yes, it is. So, Phantom Fest is next week. You know, we should be pretty pumped and excited for this Phantom Fest since, you know, there's 2 things that we mainly are going to see come out of it. The first big thing is that we're going to get a new limited character with, you know, Gian's overall, Elgar's overall of the 19K? Let's say 19K. 1,900. There we go. So, we're going to see a new unit with that overall. That's a limited character, so that should be fairly exciting, I'd say. Fairly exciting, and, you know, Phantom Fest characters usually don't disappoint. At least in my eyes, they don't disappoint, so that should definitely be an exciting time for some people. You know, the newest character, there's a return of a lot of the older good, like, limited units, things like that, you know. So, I definitely would consider, see that one? I'd consider, you know, just saving, right? Because, again, you need at least 40K gems, right? 40K gems, and then you'll be able to guarantee do a rotation on both anniversary banners. And that's ideally what everyone should be aiming for. You know, if you have more than that, then you easily have enough, you know, money to spend, gems to spend on this, that, and the other. But for those who don't have that, it kind of will be a struggle to get anniversary characters because that you're not guaranteed to get the character before step 7, right? So making sure you have enough for at least step 7 should be the goal for everyone. Like, I'm just 7,000 away. I can easily make that in Tower of Dreams. Easily get dailies. Like, we're easily going to have at the very least 2 events next month. And not to mention the anniversary month, we're going to get at least 1 step guaranteed, from the first login. So definitely make sure you start saving up. Potentially skip this Tower of Dreams. Potentially skip the next one. Well, not the Tower of Dreams, but the banner, the Phantom Fest. So potentially skip this one and the next one. Next Phantom Fest, I'm not really sure, right? We could get anything, right? But I think most people might be leaning towards a Dark Elf Patry, or that's honestly all I can think of. Damnatio could still drop. I definitely would consider him kind of, to me at least, I consider him kind of up there for a potential character we could see. I don't think we'll start getting Heart Kingdom units yet, which, good but bad. Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but we could see Heart Kingdom. I don't think we'll see Heart Kingdom units now. I didn't mean to press it. I meant to skip. But that's fine. Since we do have what I would kind of call, I forgot, this is my team I'm using to gain levels, so you can ignore it. It'll be fine. But, oh my god, sorry. But essentially what I was going to say was, since we do have what, quote unquote, the non-canon pair of William and Julius, we could see another pair like that, more so Yami and Julius, since on screen we've never seen them fight together, but I feel like to an extent it's somewhat implied, right? Like, Julius and William, it's kind of implied that they fought together. Same thing with Finral and Longris. Like, even though we've never seen them fight together, I feel like it's somewhat implied, right? Like, they definitely woke up after their fight, and then it's kind of like, oh, okay. Did they just sit around while, the elves were attacking, or did they help everyone? So, implied combinations like that, I could definitely see. I know some people would like to see a Jack and Yami, which, again, nothing's really impossible for the game. If you're like me and you're a heavy Vermilion fan, then we should be afraid, because next month / this Phantom Fest potentially as well, nothing screams October like the color. Well, nothing really screams fall / autumn like the colors orange, and only Vermilions really have orange. So yeah, I'm personally scared for a tag Leopold and Fuegoleon. It's completely possible. It would be very funny if he ended up being a crit rate AOM. I'm just putting that out there. But, we could see those two as a combination. It's not entirely impossible. We have the Noel and the Nozel. Those two come from essentially the same arc, so not impossible. Yeah, I'm not really sure who else I would kind of consider as a high probability, right? I guess next month we could see Kirsch enter the game, But I do think we'll see a new Vermilion next month, so I'm terrified if it's a tag Leopold and Fuegoleon. Very terrified. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I'm still sticking on my predictions for a tag team, for a transforming Asta and Yuno as the anniversary characters, because games generally bring in 2 banners and have new mechanics for anniversaries, so I definitely would consider that. Black Clover's 2nd anniversary. There's nothing else I can really think of that would be different. Outside of like simple things like 7-star relics, formations, accessories, etc. But yeah, that's kind of my predictions, what I think will come out. Let me know what you guys think will come out next, in the comment section below. If you want to join the Discord, link is in the description. All that information, link to my Twitter, etc. Like, comment, subscribe, juicy YouTube stuff. But yeah, with that, I think I will head out for this video. Just a quick thing to add. For me, the top 5 characters of the game, because, I might make a dedicated video to this, but in my opinion, top 5 in the game are number 1, if my thing wants to load. I guess you don't really need visuals for it. Okay. Number 1, I'd consider Tag, what's her name? Noelle and Nozel to be the best unit in the game right now. If you want to argue Gian, then I could say easily one of those two are the best, or one of the best characters, or the two best characters in the game. Whether you want to say Noelle first, that's fine. Whether you want to say Gian first, that's fine. But those two, without a doubt, are the two best characters in the game. Me personally, I'd say Noelle, because her armor is a good factor and her healing range is a bit better. But, outside of that, if you want to say Gian because, higher stat overall, his skill 1 does have an extra effect added. His healing also increases attack, which is extremely relevant. So you could say either one of those are the best characters in the game. But those two are, without a doubt, what I would consider, number 1 and number 2. If you're looking for a, third best character in the game, then I'd say number 3 is probably... I really don't know. Who did I didn't mean to press that. But I'd consider the third best character in the game to be Black Divider still. He's still extremely good. Only thing about him is that, if you do plan on running barrier nullification on your units gem-wise, then the main reason why you use him, aka his skill 1, because, it removed buffs, his skill 1 kind of becomes useless because the biggest thing that you're aiming for is, getting rid of opponents' invincibility. And if all of your units or all your offensive units can bypass that, there's kind of no reason to use them, right? So, number 3, if I had to choose a real number 3, counting gems and such, I don't know. It's kind of hard to pick units. I guess number 3, technically, Tag Spirit Dive, his skill 2 is the only bad factor, but outside of that, extremely good. So, funny, top 3 characters are, all null units. Number 4, I would put Black Divider number 4. Then number 5, I'd say Defense Julius. That's personally my... Oh, actually, I'm changing the list. Number 1, Tag Noelle. Number 2, Elgar. Number 3, Tag Spirit Dive. Number 4, Defense Julius. And number 5, White Day Funeral. So he more or less deserves a spot there because everything he does. If you're like, oh, White Day Funeral, defense, rah rah rah, then Vanessa and Rouge would be right up there as well. So that's my personal top 5. I might make a video extending on my ideas or why I think that way, or kind of why I kind of put them as the top characters. But yeah, that will be all for this video. A little bit longer to hopefully make up for, not uploading the past 2 days. But next week, we should have Phantom Fest. We should have Tower of Dreams, Overall exciting time. But yeah, it's been Phoenix Deity, Love you guys, Enjoy yourselves. All that juicy YouTube stuff, as I said before. Links to everything will be in the description. If you want to download JP to start getting prepped for the 2nd year anniversary, then check out QApp. I might put a link to the QApp specific page for this game in the description. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.